Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And taken down just shy of the 40. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one. So they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run again here with Robinson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Ritter going to change up the look. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. Taking it about the 16. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hawk 70 Rangers, 79 Broncos.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw out wide is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Here's Nick Chubb, former prep and collegiate star here in the state of Georgia. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he can get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Left
play fake. He'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Here we go. Set.
Back to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this is caught by Evans. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, Mike Evans, he's in some discomfort. So we're going to stop play here as they pay attention to him. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but it led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
2nd and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Gonzalez's kick is good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
In motion goes the tight end. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Another tackle for loss from the interior of that D-line. He had 4 of those last week, partner.
And what you can glean just from the statistics, even if you don't watch the tape, is that he is what we call a one-gap player. I mean, that's all he has responsibility for, which means they want him to get upfield, penetrate into the backfield, make plays. When you're a 2-gap defensive tackle, you've got to cover up too much ground, and all you're trying to do is hold the point of attack. You don't get very many tackles for loss.
The O-line, they better figure a way to plug that gap. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Blake Gillikin now. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This will be fielded at the 17. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And out will come the offense as they take over. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll come out throwing here on first down. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a second down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Third down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Hey, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, Try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Ridder throwing on 3rd down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Fielded just inside the 30. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now a 2nd and 2. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Trey Palmer, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to widen their advantage. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. 2nd and 7. Ridder to throw it. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Out of the gun, here's Ridder. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ridder looking for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Ridder now on 2nd down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march for the chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Falcons nothing. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Let's go now.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Ridder will set up to throw it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Ready, ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Falcons 3.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
On first down, they'll run. Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They run it again with Chubb. Down to the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Following the penalty, Chubb. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Godwin, the motion man. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Chris Godwin. Open space at the 35. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin 47 yards. And the Bucs are able to extend their lead. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. And now the Bucs decided to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Okay, ready?
Second down and 4.
Smash, red. Ready?
Ritter. And it's incomplete. That would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's Ritter. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Lavonte David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw, Ritter. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Godwin, the motion man. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 7, but it's 4th down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Bucs try it up. Come up empty, and the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So the challenge there not successful, and now they'll be left with only one timeout. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now Chubb running right. He can't get him down. He'll take this to the 46.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Ritter now. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, Ritter.
At the 45-yard line.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short, Ritter. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break. and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Right.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And again, it's Chubb. He'll get about 4 here. Down to the 43-yard line.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And shedding through the tackle. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Palmer. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Alert. Alert.
Chubb is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point.
Lining up for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Buccaneers 36, Falcons 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Okay, right?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Ritter back to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. 1st down. Here's Ritter. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Ready?
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning, they're dominating. And now trying to finish this one off. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Riggs! Ready?
They go with Chubb on second down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. 3rd and 9 here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay, and it was their